For millions of years, we looked at Venus and saw only a bright hell in the sky. But modern science reveals something surprising. Perhaps this world was once the most Earth-like place in the entire solar system. Today, Venus is the most hostile planet near us. Temperatures of nearly 500 degrees, crushing atmospheric pressure, and toxic clouds of sulfuric acid. But it wasn't always like this. Recent studies suggest that Venus may have hosted liquid oceans for hundreds of millions, perhaps billions, of years. Enough time for life to emerge? NASA research, advanced climate modeling, and atmospheric observations indicate that Venus was once a temperate planet with a stable climate and liquid water. To reconstruct the past, scientists use atmospheric models that simulate thousands of scenarios. And many of these scenarios shine with the same conclusion. Venus was habitable. The contrast is brutal. The only images of the Venusian surface taken by the Venera probe reveal an oppressive world. But even these images tell the story of a planet that underwent an extreme transformation. The key is in the atmosphere. The chemical composition, the ratio of isotopes, and the presence of residual water vapor suggest that something gigantic happened. The most accepted hypothesis? Venus entered an uncontrolled greenhouse effect. Its oceans evaporated, the atmosphere became denser, and the heat was trapped, cooking the planet forever. As more water vapor rose, more heat became trapped. Water vapor, a very powerful greenhouse gas, intensified the warming, creating a feedback loop. Simulations suggest that Venus maintained liquid water for up to 900 million years after its formation. Only much later did it turn into the current hell. It is frightening to imagine that in its first billions of years, Venus could have been a blue world, with warm seas and a clear sky. Venus rotates so slowly that its day lasts longer than its year. But research suggests that this slow rotation may have helped maintain mild temperatures in the past. Thick clouds reflected sunlight, keeping the planet cooler. This allowed the oceans to exist for long periods. But something happened. An episode of extreme volcanism may have released enormous quantities of carbon dioxide, destroying the climate balance. OCO2 accumulated. The greenhouse effect became stronger. The oceans started to boil. As the water evaporated, the sunlight split the molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen escaped into space, taking away the possibility of the planet reversing course. Without water, without thermal balance, without a chance to recover the climate, Venus has become irreversible. The ratio of deuterium to hydrogen in Venus's atmosphere is very high. This indicates that a large amount of water has escaped over time. Some models suggest that ancient Venusian waters could have formed an ocean tens to hundreds of meters deep. Imagine mountains that resembled the Earth, valleys filled with mist, volcanic beaches, and warm oceans. If life emerged early on Earth, it could have also emerged on Venus while the planet was stable. The current environment is so extreme that any organic molecule would be instantly destroyed. There is a region of the Venusian atmosphere about 50 kilometers above where the temperature and pressure are similar to Earth's. Some scientists speculate that microbial forms could survive there, suspended in the clouds. In 2020, scientists announced the detection of phosphine, which on Earth is associated with biological processes. The discovery has sparked debate to this day. Phosphine may have a non-biological origin, but the discussion has reignited the search for life on Venus. 3 missions are on the way or in planning. They may reveal whether Venus had oceans and how it lost them. The Veritas mission will map the surface with unprecedented accuracy. Da Vinci. The Da Vinci mission will send a capsule that will pass through the atmospheric layers, analyzing its composition in real time. And the Envision mission will study Venusian geology to understand its past. This will change everything we know about habitable worlds in the solar system. Venus. Venus is the perfect example of how a planet similar to Earth can follow a completely different path. Your destination is a warning about how climate change can alter an entire world. Comparing Venus and Earth helps to understand the limits of planetary climate stability. The fact that Venus may have been habitable and then turned into a hell reminds us of how fragile and precious life is. At some point in the distant past, the solar system may have had 2 blue worlds. One thrived, the other died. Understanding Venus helps us understand similar exoplanets, and perhaps identify truly habitable worlds out there. The coming decades will be decisive. For the first time, we have technology capable of uncovering the truth about Venusian history, If it is proven that Venus had oceans, it will be one of the greatest scientific discoveries of our era. Venus is not just a bright hell, it is a lost world, a reminder that even the most similar planets can follow opposite destinies. If this video impacted you, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Your participation helps our content reach more and more people. Thank you for watching.